Hello, it's Jonathan Porterfield, proprietor of ecocars.net, and a video of another Vauxhall combo with the LPG factory fitted Millbrook conversion. It's the combo with a side loading door on an 08 plate, registered the 2nd of April 2008, so it's just coming up to its 4th birthday. There's the LPG filler that's fitted by Millbrook with the approved converters for General Motors vehicles, Vauxhalls. We've got solid panels in the back, so no rear glass. And just to show you, that is obviously the spare wheel, which is bolted to the bulkhead, with the LPG tank being where the spare wheel was. So it's had a little bit of wear. It's been used by Rentokil, and it's just come off lease, so there's a little bit of scuffing to the paintwork inside, but no serious damage, to be honest. But I just want to make you aware some of the plastic is showing a little bit of sign of wear, but there is a rubber mat, and obviously underneath it's as you would expect from a 3-4 year old van. Got twin rear doors. Got the distinctive dual fuel badging, Vauxhall, and of course the very useful near side passenger side loading door. So you get two rear illuminated lights. So that's the spare, which is bolted to the rear, and you've also got a ply line bulkhead. Remote central locking. There's two keys. One is a remote and one is a blank. So I'll just show you some more features of these great LPG vans. Well, before I do that, I'll just show you the seats. It's very clean. I've just had it valeted and cleaned. The seats have come up very well. There's no real scuffs to the door cards on the passenger side or the driver's side. Driver's seat's showing a little bit of wear, but there's no holes. It's just showing some wear where it's someone has got in and out regularly, and it smells very nice. Doesn't smell of smoke, no undue odours, no holes to the carpet in the front. So I think this must be the best spec'd LPG combo van we've ever had in, and I'll just run through them briefly. So obviously you've got the normal lighting controls here, wash wipers, and also the indicators the other side, and it also benefits from factory installed sat nav, so that's why I've got a higher instrument binnacle here. So it's just telling me,
said that they're not going to take the bonus. Turn
the radio off, tell me there's a slippery road because we're low in temperature. So you've basically got, for controlling this knob here, you've got the music or the sat nav system, and it just takes you through a series of start nav and calculate routes, and you can put your destination in. So there's various functions you can do with this say factory built sat nav, which is pretty unique for a combo van. It also has air conditioning, which is rather, again, was an optional extra, and a Bury hands-free phone kit with the microphone up here. So aircon, built-in sat nav, and a hands-free phone kit. And obviously this here, you can, I think this is for a Nokia, but that actually can be changed. Yes, for a Nokia, you can see it in the camera, 3603, there we go. But you can actually buy these separately to fit your phone, and then just clip it in to the system there. 5-speed manual gearbox, got a small power point here. This is the all-important LPG switch. Just turn the sat nav off. I'll just turn the engine off just to show you how the system works. So that flashing light denotes it's going to start up on petrol. Click from the boot.
Banking point of view,
and
you know, you and me going to the bank.
As it stops flashing, it's running on LPG or to gas. And both levels are measured on the one fuel gauge. So at the moment there's just over half a tank of LPG, and there's about a quarter of a tank of petrol. That beeping is just a sat nav reminding me to program it. Guarantee the miles there, 34,754, backed up by a service history. We have manually controllable exterior mirrors, both sides. It runs very well indeed. And we also have all the manuals, including of course the CD navigation disc, which is in the player, and also a language software media portal disc, whatever that means. But there's all the instructions that came for the sat nav is here with the van, along with all the manuals, the owner's manual, the audio manual for the navigation as well, along with the key code and all the bits of paperwork that came with the van when it was new. So just showing you the documents for this combo. So it was owned by Lex Autolease with no previous, the previous keeper is actually Lex, so it's showing one former keeper, but it's basically because Lex moved from that address to that address. So one owner, which was leased to Rent-A-Kill, but showing two on the V5 because the leasing company moved offices, but only has been driven by one company. So that's a date of registration, 2nd of April 2008. Still classed as a petrol vehicle because there's no benefit in registering this as an LPG gas biofuel, because the road tax is still the same at £210 per year. The current MOT, which would have been its first MOT, runs out on the 2nd of April 2012, but we will MOT this again before it is sold. The mileage at the last MOT last year was 28,000 miles, so it's covered, where we are, 28, it's covered just 8,000 miles in a year. We have the LPG certificate from Millbrook proving that it was fitted by Millbrook, which is the only approved installer for Vauxhall, and it was converted to LPG at, it's usually 10 miles, there we go, mileage at conversion, with a Nicam Coltec Vauxhall GSI Millbrook LPG system. So we've got the certificate here. We have good service history. We have the service book from Lex, and just to show you, the first service there was at 13,000 miles, and the service intervals on these are every 20,000 miles or 2 years, and the next service was done at 21,000 miles, which I've written in because they've forgotten to stamp it. But there's a full service printout from Lex Autolease showing the two services at 13 and also at 21,000 miles. So we will have the car serviced, the van serviced again before it is sold. So good service history. Also some information from Millbrook about the dual fuel system, which we can explain to you as well, and also the spare blank key that I mentioned earlier. So with the bonnet of the combo, it's very clean. There are no signs of any accident damage, no fresh paint, everything matches as it should. Down here we have the LPG vaporizer, some extra engine control units, and it's injected along the gas rail at the back here. So HPI clear, it's all aged as it should, and it's a really good example of a LPG combo van. So we'll just take you now for a short test drive. So welcome to the test drive of this combo van. Click straight over to gas. Just turn the radio off. There we go. So engage first gear. The clutch feels absolutely spot on. That beep is just telling me that the external hard drive is in for the sat nav. So it drives like every other combo van we've got. Very smooth, it's very quiet. So 5th gear, 35 miles an hour, 1500 revs. It's very, very smooth on LPG. And it's just, there's about 3/4 of a tank of gas, just over half a tank of gas. We've done 160 miles, so you'll get about 330, 320 miles to a tank full of gas. And a tank full will cost you around about £30. So cheaper to run than a diesel, much quieter. Also doing your bit for the environment because it's such a clean burning fuel as well. third gear, turns into the corners fine, accelerates cleanly, very, very smooth. So with the air conditioning, sat nav, hands-free phone, really is quite a well-spec'd combo van, and a side loading door as well. And I'll also leave the roof bars on. So just going over this humpback bridge. It'll also be serviced and MOT'd before it goes out. So I'll just pull over, pulls up nice and straight, doesn't pull to the left or the right. Very smooth indeed. So I'll just finish off now with a walk around the van. So welcome back from that test drive. So I'll walk you around the vehicle and point out any faults. It just saves you driving a long way, so you're fully aware of what the vehicle is like. Small scuff to the front of the bumper. The bonnet is in very good condition. There's some light scratches, but we've not yet polished this, so these may well compound out. This front corner is fine. So just going around the wheels as we go. On this tyre we've got about 3-4 millimetres of tread on the front. The glass is all good, no chips to the glass. This mirror is fine. Looking down the side, it's very, very clean. We've got a slight outy dent from the inside there, which I will touch in. We've got a dent them coming this week, so I'll get him to rectify this slight dimple there, and a slight dimple on that panel, and also just a bit of a scuff there which we will touch in. So I'm being honest, super picky. Some tiny little marks to the rear doors and that rear panel. This tyre has good 4 or 5 millimetres on there. The rear bumper is fine. There's a bit of a scuff to the plastic there, again barely noticeable. And this tyre is brand new, 6-7 millimetres on that Dunlop tyre. Some small scratches here, but again, yet to compound this vehicle. This is as we've collected it. And there's some little bit of paint flaking just there where the panel meets the bottom of the door. All these runners tend to flake over time. A little bit of the paint comes off the aluminium runner. This mirror, a little bit of a graze there, and this other front tyre is about 3-4 millimetres. So good tyres all round. The roof is fine. We also we'll leave the roof bars on as well. They have proper Vauxhall roof bars, and this plastic piece here is for the sat nav system. So what a rare van this is. We have the factory fitted sat nav, side loading door, factory fitted LPG system, good service history and air conditioning. It's a really rare thing. Looking very smart, ready for lots more work. So if you have any questions about this or any of our LPG vehicles, feel free to give me, Jonathan, a call anytime. Thanks for watching.